Hey everyone, One Piece 1099.
We are almost to 1100.
Almost 1100.
Creeping up on it, and some crazy stuff looks like it might happen this episode.
That's right. We're getting to it a bit late this week. It's been a very busy week, but we're getting into it now. I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And let's get going. Rob Lucci strikes.
Please leave.
Go away.
You leave!
I mean, he asked nicely.
Expressed entirely in stares.
Oh my god.
Endless staring.
We shall soon see the anatomy of everybody's eyeballs.
You can't swim for it. Ah,
Oh.
okay. Flying.
Just gonna get bear pawed.
Nope, going with the pawpaw. How did they emulate? Well, I guess he did make a Kaido devil fruit, so I guess he made a Kuma devil fruit too.
I guess so. They're superior to CP9, but they're the same people.
Right?
These superior ones, not quite as superior as us, of course. Duh.
Much superior. No, you guys are wrong. The white suits make them 3 times more powerful.
Yes.
Go away! Shoe fly, don't bother us. Ooh, these football heads.
Where's Stewie?
Yeah, it's like we just saw Stewie's mom.
Yeah. His real mom.
Stewie's mom has got it going on. Oh boy, who's behind these other doors? Mihawk? Little Mihawk?
Oh, it is. No, little baby.
And we got baby Boa.
Baby Boa. Oh, and
Jinbei.
baby Jinbei.
I guess we don't get to know who's behind 4.
Not yet. That's your reason. I'm with Chopper. What the heck?
I mean, just think back to when he recruited Brook.
True.
Oh man, Apple. That's a good name for him.
It is. Right through it.
Swing and a miss. Oh.
Wonder if she was a researcher.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did she grow up here or was she working here? Is he about to bonk his head?
Oh!
I don't remember Kaku being so moronic.
You big bug-eyed bully, you!
Who, me?
Oh,
Finally,
this is your
Violence
moment.
gets to do some violence.
Yes.
Crime.
And here's the windup.
あれはアトラス。ベガパンクの一人ね。
And one shot.
Atlas has no chance.
You're gonna die, clown!
Atlas is used to fighting a hologram.
Right?
There's no experience there.
Can't be stopped.
And here's the windup.
I would imagine that
And here's the
you wouldn't
windup.
even need cat mode for this.
This is like the endless wind-up punch.
I know, it doesn't
God.
get any stronger to wind up that long.
Ridiculous. Goodbye.
Hogan!
One clone down.
Oof. Right in the face.
Yeah. One paw.
Didn't even touch her.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't. With no sense of danger, we have Luffy.
Yay! You'd think he'd sense Lucci by now.
Yeah.
That level of intent to kill, you would think observation hockey would trigger.
Right?
Just like it did with the Kuma police guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there he
is.
goes.
Well, crap. I called it. He
You
said
did.
pigeon guy.
Pigeon guy, yep. You certainly called that.
Uh-oh.
本気でベガパンクを始末しに来たのか。
なんでお前がここにいんだ。鳩のやつ。
政府の島だぞ。
確かに。おかしい。
Whoops.
You make a good point, sir. You make a very good point.
上に逃げよう、ルフィ。
麦わらが四皇になった以上、上の許可なく戦えんぞ。
Ooh.
そうね。
Oh,
参加がつきもね。
there's
That's an
red,
interesting catch.
some red tape now?
Yeah.
Interesting.
すぐ報告を。
戦っちゃまずいのは分かっ
But I'm gonna do it
But I
anyway.
can't resist. Uh-oh.
ポニーを頼む。ジンベエ。
Here, hold my trash.
Yeet.
ひでえ。
You've done it now, Lucci.
She fed them.
She fed me. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Gee.
She's not real.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think herbs are gonna help with her.
Just like grab her by the hand, drag her.
これ、お前がやったのか。お前たちが何する気でここに来たのか知らねえけど。
Yes, you do.
Right?
Vegapunk told you.
He doesn't
俺
listen.
たちはこいつに飯食わせてもらう。
She is now under my protection.
Dang it.
Man. But this is why next episode 1100 they've got the animator that was behind Gear 5th Big Reveals animation. So I have a feeling next episode is probably gonna be crazy.
All right then.
I knew it though. Pigeon guy.
Yeah, that was a good call. Good call.
I can tell Lucci is just itching to disobey orders and fight him too. He wants payback round 2.
Oh yeah.
He probably thinks he can win now. He would be wrong.
Yeah. I think the first time they fought, they were very evenly matched, and one barely lost and one barely won.
Yeah.
And it was back and forth the whole time. This
And
time,
honestly, Lucci had just a slight edge over Luffy back then.
yeah, that was just the power of will
Yep.
and the power of friendship.
That's right. Power of
Power of
friendship will
Usopp
always
speeches.
win.
But this time, I have a feeling Luffy, not that he would ever say this, but he could be like, "You're 100 years too early for me, son."
Sit down, son.
Power's on a different level. Yeah.
Yay! Gear 5! I was worried it would be one of those things where they would use it and then we wouldn't see it for a long time.
I know. Yeah, like, oh, it's so powerful. We can't really do too much with it. But here's my guess. My guess is that Lucci is now on a Gear 4th Bounce Man level.
Probably.
But as we've seen, Gear 5 or Gear 4 Bounce Man level with Kaido wasn't super effective, and Gear 5 made him look like a chump.
Yeah. Gear
So,
5 is power on another level.
Yeah.
Like big
So
time.
I think Lucci's going to find out real fast that his little skirmish there with Atlas was
Nothing.
Yeah, was not going to cut it. That was like fighting the level 1 fighter in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and then going straight to Tyson.
No. Yeah.
I forget what the first guy, like Sleepy Joe or something Joe, right? I don't remember.
Well, your character that you play is
Well, he's Little Mac.
Little Mac. Oh, okay.
But I'm talking about the first fighter, the tall white guy with blonde hair.
Yeah.
And he's like super nervous the whole time.
I thought he was like King something or other.
No, King Hippo is later.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he's big and fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not skinny.
I think it's something Joe. It's like Sleepy Joe or Scared Joe or I don't know.
I can't remember. I used to play that game with my brother when I was younger, but
Editing Mike will figure it out.
Yeah, we'll throw him on the screen for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, once again, this episode was like 5 minutes of time.
Yeah, it was so little actually got to happen, but I'm excited for what's gonna happen. So it got me very, very hype, at least.
Yeah.
But as far as like what to talk about for this episode, not a lot happened. Poor Bonnie's still out and being tossed around like a sack of potatoes.
Here, hold my trash for a second.
And I mean, Vegapunk could have at least told them where the vacuum rocket was. That would have been nice. Just freaking disappears.
Well, he doesn't know Luffy's stupid yet.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
He should. He knows everything. He
That's
should
true.
know that.
Yeah.
But
This episode was almost entirely this, though.
pan.
Just a bunch of pans. Like zooming in on the eyeballs, just...
And let's not forget the forever wind-up punch of Atlas. That took like 2 whole minutes of time watching just...
Yeah, at some point you've reached maximum momentum. Doing it longer does not continue to power it up.
Yeah.
You're just being stupid now.
Yeah. You're just like limbering up that shoulder. That's about it.
Bad. Just
Yeah.
bad. But, yeah.
Figures Atlas was too much of a hothead to take the order to run away.
Probably wouldn't have worked anyway.
Well, yeah.
He would have just flashed over to where she was running and just take her out there too.
I mean,
Probably wouldn't have mattered.
do they need to take out the clones, or do they just need to take out Vegapunk, the core scientist? Like, if they take him out, isn't that the end?
Probably. I would just imagine though that like all those proxies can also think for themselves and come up with countermeasures and stuff like that. So taking them out does make sense.
Yeah, I guess.
It's-
Lucci feels like a no wasted effort guy, so I would think, like, if they're not worthy of his time, why bother with them?
Yeah.
But as we saw, it's not like it takes him long to get rid of them.
No. And strategically, I guess it makes sense to just take out what's in front of you. If they're right there, take them out.
That's true.
Because
So I was thinking, like, maybe he would just ignore them and go for Vegapunk core.
I mean, if all of them were standing in a row, he would definitely go for Vegapunk and not even care.
Yeah.
Because you're probably right. It's probably like...
Because he's the devil fruit eater that
Yeah.
has allowed his brain to be all
Yeah.
sliced and diced.
But it's probably like a
spread out.
necromancer. If you kill the necromancer, all the skeletal army dies. So they probably just become useless. Although maybe not, because they can tap into Punk Records, which has all the data. So if he's uploaded like all of his knowledge or something into that, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a what is that movie with like Joaquin Phoenix? Is it Her or Transcendence or something?
Well, Walking Phoenix is well, Her is that movie where he's talking to his phone and he falls in love with the artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's like Scarlett Johansson's
Yeah.
voice or something.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Transcendence.
I think maybe the
is
one
that
I'm thinking
the
of.
Johnny Depp one?
Maybe.
Where
That's-
he's
Like he
in
uploads
the
himself
AI
into
of his
the
house
computer.
and everything and
Yeah.
murderous.
Its analytical power will be greater than the collective intelligence of every person in the history of the world.
Yeah, so I wonder if maybe Vegapunk's in that kind of a state. I don't know.
I feel like it's more like the core of all of it depends on Old Man Apple making it.
Yeah. He's the core of the apple.
Yes.
Well, cool. I really look forward to next week now.
Yeah.
And we're getting to this kind of late, so it's already what, Tuesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
it's
already
already Tuesday.
we're already
Jeez.
partway through the week, so we don't have that long to wait. I gotta jump on and get all this edited, and then by the time I get it done, it's gonna be time for the next one.
I know. Oh boy. It's hard to keep up with sometimes.
And I look forward to it because this whole arc so far has been a big lore dump, which has been super needed
Yeah.
and really interesting. But there hasn't been a lot of action yet, and there hasn't been a lot of moving forward yet. It's all been people standing around, exposition dumping, and just telling stories and stuff.
Setting up the stage
Yeah,
for
it's
what's
setting
gonna
the stage.
happen. Like,
So it's
you
all
gotta
been
have that in order to appreciate what's gonna happen.
yeah, it's all been really good. But I'm looking forward to now. Like, let's start the arc. Let's really get into it now, and let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah. Kick Lucci's butt.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Lucci's power seems... It almost looks like he turns into like a werecat now.
He did that before.
Well, I mean, he turns into a large cat with fangs and stuff, but he looked like maniacal cat now.
He was the
Especially the scene it showed in the preview. Where
Well,
like
the
in the
preview-
smoke, he was like doing all kinds of weird
Yeah,
stuff.
the preview it looked like something else was going on, but what he did just there, that was exactly the same form he thought.
Oh yeah,
Lucci
no,
had.
I'm talking about the preview. You see
Oh,
like
preview.
a side profile of his teeth. They look much bigger, much more jagged.
Yeah, and they're like all dripping.
He looks like a
saliva.
werewolf or something now. So, yeah. I still don't think it's going to amount to anything. I think Luffy will just be like, ooh, kitty. I just want to pet the kitty.
Oh, he won't be that nice.
No, I know. He's going to be mad about this Atlas thing now. But,
Yeah.
But just in general, like from a threat level perspective, it'll be like that image I put up in a previous reaction. Just, I don't see it. I don't see it. And the title of the next episode seems to validate that.
Power on another level.
Yeah. You don't mess with Gear 5. There's probably only a handful of people that can even remotely handle Gear 5, and we have
Yeah.
not seen them in action yet.
I think it's the main reason he got dubbed an emperor. I love that too. Now there's red tape. You can't attack an emperor because he might have allies.
He's not just fair game.
And you will respect my authority.
This dumb little kid who only wants to eat got to walk on eggshells now around the government to get approvals
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's awesome. Respect.
Yeah, it is fun to see that. Like, it's more than just a title.
Mm-hmm.
There is a level of respect behind it. Begrudgingly,
Or
they hate
fear.
it. But
Like one or the other.
There's fear too, but it's hard to think of Luffy like as more than an emperor in title because he's just got such a small crew.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like, I mean, I guess Kaido had a small crew too, but he had like an army of people. I guess the Straw Hat Fleet counts even though he
Kaido's
doesn't.
crew wasn't that small though, because like, he was set up a lot like Whitebeard, where his leaders were commanders of different sections, you know?
Yeah. I just mean in terms of, like, you can clearly tell who the ones that matter are because they're the ones that are unique designs. They've got powers. And then there's all the henchmen and the low-level crew members, you know, that are basically just fodder.
Kaido's crew is bigger than Shanks' crew.
Yeah.
Shanks, I think, has more than Luffy, but less than everyone else.
Yeah. So, but it's hard to think of Luffy as, like, a feared emperor.
Yeah, when he's got, like, what, 8 crew members besides himself?
8 or 9, something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
So, like, he's, like, a tough pill to swallow in a fight. But, like, he's got the Straw Hat Fleet, so there is, like, an armada of sorts. But since Luffy doesn't acknowledge it, it's hard to see it. I've lost her. She's trying to math.
See, here I'm now by myself, talking to myself.
I think it's 9 besides Luffy. Sorry, it was bothering me. I had to know.
Well, I mean, in the first episode, he said 10 crew will do, and there's
that means we got one vacancy.
Room for one vacancy left. So
who will it be?
Yep.
It almost got given to Yamato.
Almost.
Kind of glad it wasn't, though.
Yep. Vivi had a chance at it.
Vivi is Nakama, but she's not, like, crew.
No, but she had a chance to be.
True. I do wonder who will become that final slot that he mentioned way back when. Now I'm getting off on a tangent.
Yep.
Make sure you subscribe. That way you know when we post it, because as this one shows, we're not perfectly regular in our schedules, so you'll need to be subscribed if you want to know when all our videos drop. And like this video, because it was fun. And leave comments so that we have some fun stuff to talk about with you guys.
Next one's going to be a big one, so I'll try to have that one out relatively quick
Move
after
a little
it airs.
faster.
But for now, I've been Mike.
Tasha.
And we're Billion Beri, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.